today's class we will see about the constitution. So today we are learning the new subject called forensic nursing. There is much difference between the nurse and the forensic nurse. The last video we have seen. So the forensic nurse is necessary to know about the Indian constitution. So what is constitution? In this class we are going to see what is constitution, how it is being developed, who taken an initiation to develop the constitution, the Indian constitution has taken from which country, how many words are there, what are the organs of the constitution, what is the preamble in the constitution, that's called the outlines, what is the outline. So this is helpful to enactment of the law. So forensic nurse is always dealing with the accused or the victim or the legal issues, ethical problems they are always facing. So they should have a great knowledge about the constitution. So what is constitution? The Indian constitution is a comprehensive and detailed document that outline the principal structures and the powers of the government of India. Who is government? The government, the constitution, the preamble is outlined. The preamble is we the people of India. So it is like a we. Who is we? The government as well as the people. It is clearly explaining about what is the relationship between the people and the government, and what is the relationship between the levels of the government, state level, other levels, what they have to do, how they have to deal, how it is being framed. It is a set of written rules are accepted by all people living together in the country. It is the supreme of law. It is over the supreme of every law. So original copy, it is written in a handwritten, it is present in the New Delhi. If you take this Indian constitution old, it is 22 parts were there and 395 articles and 8 schedules are there. 8 schedules are there. But if you take the new one, 25 part, 448 articles and 12 schedules are there. So who made this Indian constitution? The architect of the Indian constitution is Ambedkar. The Indian constitution is the huge. It is written in a legal language. It's very difficult to understand by the common man. The language is different. What is this Indian constitution is having? As we told, this constitution always talking about the relationship between the levels of government and relationship between the people and the government. Main organ of constitution, it's the supreme of all law. So the first one is the legislative. This legislative part of this constitution, it helps to make the law. Then next is the judiciary. Judiciary interprets the law, what the law is telling. Next is our executive, enforcement of law, how it has to be enforced. So the Indian constitution is the largest written document in the world. It has got 1,17,000 words. Compare with any other country, it is a huge. If you take in Japan, only it has got nearly 4,000 words only Japan is having. And many time Indian constitution has been reassembled. It is been modified many time. Let us see. It was adopted by the Constitution Assembly on November 26, 1949. It comes effect on the January 26, 1950, which was celebrated as the Republic Day of India. It has been amended 105 times. It has been amended. It is written in English as well as in the Hindi. It guarantees the fundamental rights and freedoms of all citizens. If you see the preambles, it is clearly telling what is the citizens' rights. And it allows the president to take the special measures in the time of crisis. It gives the full power to the president to time of the crisis. If the law and order is going very much uncontrolled by the judiciary people, then the president can rule over the nation. How it is function? It provides the basic rules and the trust is necessary for the people to live together. It specifies how government will constitute it. It also specifies who has the power to make the decision. It also sets the limits on the power of the government, like how it has to be imposed to the citizen. There is a limit how you have to impose. And also it is expresses the aspiration of the people about the creating a good society. The ultimate aim of the constitution is to make a good society, right or not? The amendment is changing. For example, you can see one case now, that is a law is telling, mostly the law supporting for the women dowry system. Now what has happened, one case, one man has been harassed by her own wife, and he has written 22-page letter, made a video how he underwent harassment, taking this one. So what's going to happen? So now the amendment will be changing. The new law will be framed. How it will be, how it is, this constitution, how it is framed. So new law, where is the source? Source is from our Indian constitution. Okay. This we are talking about Indian constitution, and Indian constitution we have seen when it is framed in by the assembly in 26 November 1949. And it came to the effect on 26 1950. So we are celebrating Republic Day. We saw how it is being framed, where this Indian constitution has taken from. It is the most comprehensive constitution in the world, as I was telling before, and it is borrowed from the countries like Ireland, USA, Australia, Russia, France, Germany, Africa and Japan. So this many constitution we have taken that, and we have framed our own constitution. So as per the article 74(1), there will be the council of minister headed by the prime minister and the president. The power lies with the prime minister. Okay. Parliament has two houses, Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. Okay. Let us, what is the outline of constitution? The constitution is include preambles. The preambles is nothing but the outline of this one. The preamble starts with the this one, be the people of India. It is nothing but it is about the set of objectives and purposes. So what it is telling, the power in the hands of the people. That is the main thing, outline. And the sovereign is a special right to make a decision, socialist, and it is talking about the unity, secularism, and also it is talking about the dignity of the individual. You have to respect the self-respect and dignity. And it is democratic. I have a right to talk, right to tell about my view, equality. I am not going to discriminate by my caste or creed. If I do, there is the law will be enforced. And then republic, justice, liberty, fraternity. Fraternity is like a brotherhood. Respect the other's culture. Maybe the culture differ from the Tamil, differ from the other state culture, or differ from one religion to the another religion. I have to be this one. I have to like a feel of the family members, same family member, brotherhood. They are all our own. May the Muslim or Christian or Hindu, the culture has to be respected. Then it is also talking about the constitutions. It is talking about also the fundamental principle statement of core values of belief of our nations. So we have to respect the belief and structure of government and description, legislative, judicial, executive. So everything you have to understand. It is talking about it is telling what is the government, how it should be formed, how the elections should be conducted, what is the judiciary power, or anyone, some violence they are reading. Even the court voluntarily will take up the case and bring it to the parliament. Many things will be happen, and rights to be the freedom. Freedom means what? I have freedom to talk and freedom to speech, freedom to spread my religion, freedom in everything. Then the amendments. Also it is constitution also talking about the amendments. Amendment is process of making a changes into the constitution. So the amendment will be coming. Now we are telling, that there is a woman law has been misused against the men. So again the amendments will be coming. The new law will be framed, which is not supposed to be good for the society. The law must be bringing something good to the society. So the Indian constitution overall it ensures the stability, accountability and protection of the individual rights. Right? So India is a democratic country. So India is the biggest, largest country in the world. And our constitutions also very, very important. So this class you have understood about what is called Indian constitution, how many, what is the old constitution, what is the new constitution, who is the architect? Ambedkar is the architect of this Indian constitution, and this constitution is talking about the government and relationship between the levels of government, one Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, what is the relationship, and what is the relationship between the government and the people, how they have to deal. These all only you can see this beautiful constitution only in India. You can go to Afghanistan, you have no right to talk about your anything. If you are a other religion, then what is the religion they are telling? You will be killed. The men, they can kill anything. Anybody can be kill anyone because the military rules and regulation, they don't have a democracy. But our constitution have a democratic way it has been written, but it is very difficult to understand. It is a legal language, difficult to understand, but it is talking about the unity. Preambles is the outline, it's talking about the power of the people, because it starts with the we people of the India, and main purpose is to create the unity, bring something to the democratic nation, to the society, give freedom, republic, justice, fraternity, liberty to the people, secularism. So this is the one, it is all talking about the fundamental principles, fundamental law, fundamental power, how, what is the limitation, rights to freedom, and also it includes the amendments also, how the law has been come to the amendments, how it is function we have seen. It is framed from the various other country. So hope you have understood about what is called the forensic, what is called our Indian constitution, how what are all the different organs of constitution, what is called preambles, what is constitution includes, how it is framed. Thank you.